Hey, what's up, guys? Sundowns here. We have our Carling Knockout Final. Let's go.
That's how it goes?
They keep asking about the best when they know it's me.
Okay.
Asking about the rest when they know it's me.
Straight in, I guess.
You know it's me.
So it has been decided, right? Finally, we have the final of the Carling Knockout. We've got David and we've got Goliath. We've got Magesi going up against Mamelodi Sundowns. And man, I mean, can you imagine newly promoted side against, the giants, the champions of the league? And I looked at Magesi's situation. Let's look at Magesi because we've spoken about Sundowns, right? Over the weekend, we gave them their hype, Riveros, Penenka, yeah. But Magesi, on the other hand, right? They were slaying giants on the way there. Orlando Pirates, I'm talking about you guys. And also having to get there past TS Galaxy and Richards Bay. Then I thought to myself, guys, wait a second. Magesi is in a win-win situation here, guys. And I say win-win because last season they were in the championship and now they find themselves in the league. And they're going up against the best team within the league. And this is why I say it's a win-win. If they get beat 6-0, if they get beat 5-0, they get beat 4-0, people would have expected it already, that they were never going to beat Sundowns anyways. But the thing is that people wouldn't care if they lost in that particular way. There's no pressure on this team, Magesi. They can play free. It's a chance to win a trophy, and anything can happen. We saw it once with TS Galaxy and Kaizer Chiefs. Y'all remember that? So the opportunity is there for them, and what Magesi has shown is that if they can score 3 against Pirates, score 2 against Kaizer Chiefs, who's to say with their conversion rate they can't score against Mamelodi Sundowns? And as for you, Masandawana, you know you can't lose this one. And that's the part where Magesi wins again. Because if Sundowns loses, the embarrassment. Just imagine. Masandawana, Mangoba. You can't lose. They can't lose because I think, I'm even willing to say this, is that if Mangoba loses this final, you're almost like 50% costing your job now. Because now it's like, oh, you got to do the league now. And you got to do the CAF Champions League as well. If you lose to Magesi in a final, it's not Pirates, guys. It's not. And we have to be real about it. So, Magesi, you go out there, man. And you cause an upset if it's there for you guys to do. Mamelodi Sundowns, you guys are under massive pressure. I have to tell you guys, right? A very big guest has come here. I don't want to mention his name because I want you to watch the interview. And let me tell you this man weighed in on whether Lucas Rivero could be an option for Bafana.
Guys, when you talk about big guests, we have a very big one. Arguably, Orlando Pirates' greatest captain in the modern era, double treble winner, and a true legend of PSL. Lekgwathi, how are you, sir?
Jebula, I'm good, man. I can't complain. And yeah, man. I know you said 12 o'clock, but we are late with what? How many minutes? I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
No,
don't worry about the time. Don't worry about the time. Now, I was kind of wondering because every time I go on, I'm thinking to myself, this guy retired almost a decade ago. But you look so fit, bruh. Why? How do you do it, my man?
Shebula, it's good to maintain your body, so that when people about meet them, they mustn't ask themselves for so yeah, this skin training I grew up with, to understand that fitness. Even the time when I was still a soccer player, I used to do extra training. Like I used to wake up at 5 o'clock, go to Vision Active, then 9 o'clock I'll go and join my one. So yeah, fitness I think man can to talk. Sometimes I feel like I'm a fitness trainer.
No, I can see when I can a fitness trainer. But did you the action over the weekend, man? Rabone Magesi went to the final of the Carling Knockout. Do you think with the team being newly promoted, other teams should not have excuse to fight for trophies because they're in the final now?
You know what, Ne? It's so amazing to see a team Loring, they just got promoted, then after that they're in the final. And yeah, man, beating Orlando Pirates 3-2, and like when they beat what they call this thing, Richards Bay 1-0. And I think for now, after beating Pirates, it's where I saw Magesi they're gonna go to the final. Because of after that, the confidence, the Salabale confidence high. And I think that's where they played against Kaizer Chiefs, where they drew 2-2 and they were leading 2-0. And I think even, those two games, they gave them confidence to understand that, to play more Blackie. So me, I'm not surprised to understand to see them in the final.
Now, Ompotara, do you by any chance, or when people watch this, Banora, Sundowns straight, when do you give Magesi any chance, hope? Because we say after Pirates, you saw final was possible. You know, they face Mamelodi Sundowns. Do you give them any hope at all?
You know what? Let me tell you that they mustn't underestimate them. Yeah, people are saying it's going to be a walkover. It's not going to be a walkover. These small teams, so-called small teams, they can surprise so-called big teams. And Sundowns, they mustn't underestimate them. The only worry with me, they can play well, from the start of the game until the last 20 minutes, of the second half. But after that, man, stamina saba sharp, man. But if they can, maintain a play from the start until the end, they'll give Sundowns, a hard time. We saw even yesterday they won 2-0, and Galaxy, they gave them, they run for their money. And I think, Magesi, they are going to give them run for their money. It's a final, and everyone obviously, they'll be supporting Magesi, and they can surprise them. But with Sundowns experience winning the trophy, it can count. But let's not count Magesi out.
No, but over the past few seasons, Mamelodi Sundowns, the way they've been playing and stuff, some are saying they don't look as invincible as they once were before. When do you see them being invincible? Do you still seeing them being the same threat as they've always been?
Let me tell you, when the season started, we were saying Sundowns is not the Sundowns that they used to be. But I said to them, give them 3 games, you'll see. Because of the coaches were new. The coaches, even if they were not new, but they didn't want to continue with the style of Fulan. They wanted to start their own day. And that thing now is working, It's working. You can see the way they're playing Sundowns, pressing and doing all this, stuff. They're scoring goals, which is, with running, yes, they were scoring goals, but not 4 or 5. But now, whenever they get a chance, they score goals. And you look at them now, they play with 2 strikers, Shalulile and Renas, which is, it's giving them advantage to score goals. And for me, I think, Sundowns is Sundowns that, we know that Sundowns of beating teams, winning trophies. And for me, I think they are back. They are back, Manova, Steve and the other guy, I think, by we say, Sundowns.
Now, I mean, you said 3 games. They've come back, they've hit form, they're scoring goals for fun. Are they favorites to win the league then, in your opinion?
It's gonna, you know what, they are still favorites, but it's not gonna be easy for them, as teams, they are tired of them, winning the league. And I think one of them, Orlando Pirates, they won all these trophies. The only thing that is short, for the Orlando Pirates coach is the league. So this season, we are going to see, about the game, pound to pound, Sundowns Sole, Orlando Pirates challenge the league. This is what I said last season. I said I saw which Kaizer Chiefs can come to the party to see the big 3, challenging for the league or challenging for what they call this thing, for the trophies. And man, I pray that Chiefs, they can come to the party, to make competition, more competitive and more exciting. As you know, Hori, it's a new league, Betway, Prim, hashtag, let's say Gazini forever. And this is what we want to see. Nakotele during a league, we in 8 games to go. The last game of the season, helicopter so but I'm looking forward to see Orlando Pirates challenging Mamelodi Sundowns for the league. And not underestimating Amakosi. I told them, I said, Chiefs, this season they only lost how many games? They're still in a race. And what's the space? they'll regroup and bounce back. Our league is going to be nice this season.
Okay, you think Kaizer Chiefs can win the league this year, Captain?
No. You know what? I'm not saying they can win the league,
They can
but
compete.
they can they can challenge it. Don't underestimate them. For me, I think the way they are playing now, having the new coach, players, everyone is hungry. He's hungry. To play. Yes, they lost 4-0 against Mamelodi Sundowns. You can't judge them with one game. Look, they're going to bounce back.
Now they're gonna bounce back, and I really hope so. There's two talking points I wanted to talk to you about. Number one being Lucas Ribeiro, the Brazilian. He's coming, he's done his thing. He mentioned that he wouldn't mind having to play for the national team. Now, out of curiosity, we've seen in other nations where players from other countries, they play for a different national team. If the opportunity ever came up for Ribeiro to play for Bafana, would you say Bafana must take it?
Yo, tough one. I think we have talent, man, in South Africa. There are players that they can, play like him. Like as you look at Bafana, the coach is building the team very well, and there are still good players that they didn't get a chance, to play. And for me, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. They were talking about even Sorino, changing the citizenship, becoming South African. I think we have good players that we can group, for Bafana. So for me, I think it's not going to be a good idea, for us to give him a citizenship, to represent the Bafana. We have good players, for that they can play for Bafana.
No, I like that. I like that. Now tell me, there's a young man who's doing really well at Orlando Pirates. Man, tell me something. What do you make of Levile Mufokeng? You were once a young player. You're seeing him is flying. I'll see you take pictures with him on Instagram. What do you think of Levile Mufokeng, former captain?
You know what, he reminds me of one of our ambassadors, Lekgwathi Betway ambassadors, Lekgwathi. Him and Sekota. They remind me of Gift Remy and Lekgwathi. I remember my first season when I joined Orlando Pirates, I was like, this boy, Lekgwathi. So now looking at really, he reminds me of Lekgwathi. He's got a big heart, at the age of 19, playing such big games and taking responsibility. And it's so amazing, to see a 19-year-old a star player, a team doesn't get, of defender, doesn't get of anything. And a cool boy, humble, and it shows that he comes from a good coach by the name of Dogo Makaya. So I'm not surprised, they were the Lanka team. As you know, Dogo, he knows the culture of the team. He comes from there, the development of Augusto Palacios, Orlando Pirates, and even him, he came to Pirates, did the same. So I'm not surprised. The boy is so humble, he's so focused, and I so wish he can just continue to understand our focus. And even when meet with us, the legend, when we give the advice, and I'm so proud of the boy, and I so wish and hope as such and Chama just continue, with his run, working hard, respecting the elders, and respecting the bench. He respects the bench, the boy. So I'm so proud of the boy, and I so wish he can continue playing the way Adalanga thing. And in future, overseas, man. Understand? I'm happy because of like now. He's doing well for Orlando Pirates. He's doing well for Bafana. And I so wish he can continue with the, the good form and, the injury, man. The defenders, man. The Grootman, please, man. Let's take it easy. I know I passed on that stage as a Grootman, making a star. Next time, but not to a but this. Plus, man, the defenders or plus the PSL, they want to bring all these youngsters. We have future from Yabo Mutuduze, Yabo Villagat, Yabo Rele, Yabo Kota, what they call this boy, Mabena. Yeah. I was so happy to see Mabena Lemala against the Polokwane City, and I'm like, yes, you know what? Let's take it easy, but for the good youngsters, we need them, especially the future of Bafana or South Africa. Let's try to protect them. Understand that the referee to have a protector by all means. Understand? Yes, we know it's football. But let's not mark them to break them, gents. Understand that those are our future. If we break them, the future for South Africa and the Bafana.
No, I love that. I love the fact that you were actually speaking about the Neko Utsagadi tackles, but the fact that you even said they must protect the youngsters and there's nothing wrong with marking them, but don't break them at all. I think that's not right. I've got these quick fire questions for you, 5 quick fire ones. Number one, it's quick fire, the toughest striker Lucky Lekgwathi has ever faced in his career.
Sabanga Nomvete. Yo, the guy was unpredictable, eh? The guy was quick. And you know, people I know because of one game of a derby that we played against Kenya Chiefs, Mosona, like, no. Yes, I don't have anything against Mosona. He's a good finisher, but doesn't have things still Nomvete and Alessona. Nomvete was quick, you know, was unpredictable. You think we are right, we are left. And the guy was something else, Sabanga Nomvete. And yeah, for me, I'll go for Sabanga Nomvete.
Amazing. Next one, describe Siyabonga Sangweni in one word.
Yo, Nsimbi. One word. Nsimbi, man. I'll say so, a soldier.
A soldier. I mean, your guys' partnership was so strong. You didn't concede any goals. What was so great about having to be a partner with Siyabonga Sangweni?
So amazing. A leader who likes to communicate, a leader who likes to, you know, to compete, you know, not compete with other things, to compete inside the field. So yeah, for me, you know, he was a leader, the guy. I remember after he came to Orlando Pirates, he made my job easy. You understand that? Because of, you know, before, yes, I was a captain controlling, you know, the whole team. But after he came, I was controlling half of the team. He was controlling half of the team. So he made my job, you know, easy. And he's someone who he'll encourage you, you know. It's all going to like for one-on-one. He will tell you that they do not. So yeah, that's sanguine. And even going forward, you know, attacking for set pieces. We're going there to score, not to prove his daughter. So yeah, that's sanguine. And yeah, hey, Dona, man. My partner in crime, one of the best defenders.
You guys did so well. And the final one that I have for you, man, the treble or the CAF Champions League, which one would you prefer to win?
I'll prefer to win the Champions League. Unfortunately, I missed it. I played in the semi-final. We lost to Sfaxien. We played in the final against Al Ahly. We missed it, you know, where we draw 1-1 in Orlando and we went to Egypt. We lost 2-0. And yeah, man, the Champions League, you know, I was looking forward, you know, to win it, to match, not to break a record, to match a record. I understand that. I was tired. Now, whenever they speak Champions League, they mention Bujiri, William Okpara, even myself and, you know, my teammates wanted them to mention our names. But unfortunately, we lost. Yeah, but for me, Champions League. Yeah, Champions League, because of it's not easy to win a Champions League. It's like, you know, winning the AFCON. You saw Bafana, they were playing good in the AFCON. They reached the semi-final. They lost in the semi-final. And yeah, man, for me, I think winning the Champions League.
Oh, man. But Captain, I said thank you so much, man. And you know, I've guys, people that are watching this, I've chilled with this man. He's one of the most humble. And Gemuri, to get around now. Who the troubles are paid? Who the league? Who the capo? You look fit and feel so humble. And I just want to say, Lucky Captain, number 14, we say thank you very much.
Shegula, thank you. I like your energy. When I was saying my energy, how? So, I now get to keep any energy, Shegula, man.
Which one is up, man?
Tango, Shegula, Tango.
Here on this show, we have no fear, no favor, objective all the way. Players, coaches, we're watching all of you guys. This is Moegoe of the Week. There can only be one star this week, and I tell you something, it's Clinton Lawson, the head coach of Magesi. The way that he's move that team. You know, when you look at the appearances, that whole team has made a top flight. I think it's under 20. That's in total. And the fact that he's gotten these boys to sort of play in a final, without a shadow of a doubt, the coach so far, history is beckoning. You're the star of the week. The Mogoe, I have to tell you something, man. It was hard to pick this one because we only had 2 games, right? Like 2 semifinals, and you're like, which one were you going to pick? Both of them gave a really good game of themselves, but we have a credible winner, and it had to only be one. 14 shots, 7 on target, 61 ball possession, over 500 passes. They were playing at home against a newly promoted side in Magesi. Richards Bay, it's you guys. I mean, come on. Those stats, guys. And you still lose the game? To top it all off, they got a red card at the end. I mean, that kind of stuff is Mogoe of the week kind of stats. Placing the right bets on the right games. Win big with Shakes from Rampedi on Bet of the Week. As you know, guys, it is the international break. Yes, it's time for us to slow down quite a little bit. I've tried to go for some obvious wins. Can't believe the odds, because the odds are pretty amazing. Northern Ireland going against Belarus. I've gone with Northern Ireland to win. Portugal going up against Poland. Portugal straight win. Romania against Kosovo. Romania straight win. Turkey against Wales. You know, Turkey straight win. Germany against Bosnia. It's obvious. It's Germany to win it. Netherlands against Hungary. I've gone with Netherlands straight win. Unbelievably, those obvious wins leads up to 11.09 odds. And I think those are like, it's just going to happen, right? So I think what you need to do, right, is go into the description and see there, you know that code that's there, just copy it and paste it on your Betway app. And surely you want to win with me. Remember to practice responsible betting at betway.co.za. Guys, it's the last international break until March. Please hang in there. We're almost there. Just another 2 more weeks and we don't have to deal with international breaks. But at least we have Bafana Bafana on Friday and the next coming Tuesday. Boys, let's go to AFCON, please, please. But also what you must do, boys, is like, subscribe, and you gotta hit the notification bell so you're notified for future episodes.
Hey, Taola.
All right, here we go.
Go Betway ba tshepela gore o tshwantse o betšhe ka tsela e nepagetseng ka nako e nngwe o tlamehile gore o ikhule hanyane ka nako tse dingwe
O ska leka go busha tse di latlhegileng.
Nakusasa kuse olunye kuso.
Dlala ngokusemandleni wakho.
Ge o tlhoka thuso go gona.
Awuhambi wedwa.
gopola bet responsibly.